we're here to do a divine masculine, divine feminine mutual energy check. If you're new or returning, thank you for joining us and welcome, welcome, welcome. If you could please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. It does help the channel grow as well as helps me pick up on your energy. Excuse me. The first card we have for masculine is the juggler, doing multiple things, taking care of many things at once, trying to balance out his life, juggling a lot of things at once. Time, money, house. Children. Okay, coins. There's that jackpot feeling again. There's that having a downpour of golden nuggets, hitting the jackpot, getting the jackpot in information, finances, love. It could be in multiple different ways. We'll take a look. Feminine, back in angel mode. Eagle soaring, so she's excelling. She's doing her own thing. She's not doing extra, let's just say. Not doing extra, not doing a lot. Being angelic, being watched over, being protected. The juggler, though. The juggler is trying to take on a lot of things. The downside of the juggler is they can sometimes take on many things. Sometimes jugglers take on too many things. So, have a news cycle with the universe and the kindergarten teacher, the princess of disc, the kindergarten teacher. So, news cycle wanting to be soft, gentle, kind, friendly, dependable, stable, fun, creative. Yeah, happy, watching over, stable, dependable, fun. That's the world and the princess of disc. The Ace of Pentacles, wanting, a new start, new beginning. Ace of Pentacles, fresh start. Same thing, well, similar to the Princess of Disc. Ace to the 10. Fresh beginning, juggling, a long-term situation, stable new beginning, long-term situation, Ten of Pentacles, stable. Queen of Cups, the therapist, opening up, sharing, caring, listening, lending a listening ear. Hold on real quick, because we have the Ace going to the 10, opening up. Opening up. There's an opening up emotionally. And an excitement going forward about what he's creating. Princess of Cups, costume designer. Seven of Pentacles and long term waiting for the lights to come on. Because what happens in a blackout is all the lights go off. You have minimum to little no lights. Things went dim. You didn't know what was going to come of it. It was failure, right? There's the Mage again. Yesterday, masculine had the Mage and comes out again today. Almost in the same spot, but not quite. Failure. There you go. Okay, so he's trying to juggling some ideas around as well. It's like trying different things, a new cycle, starting a new beginning, soft, open, listening, creative, stable, dependable. Again, like a kindergarten teacher, right? So fresh start, new beginning. The Ten of Pentacles it says wealth, a fresh start to build toward. I'm getting building towards or juggling between this fresh start and a long-term situation, long-term financial tie as well. Queen of Cups, the therapist, Princess of Cups, opening up emotionally to create something he's excited about. Again, there was darkness. Darkness, failure, lights out. It's like a blackout. Blackout. Like the power failed and went out, and it's failure. Seven of Pentacles, is it? With this Seven of Pentacles, it's like, okay, so what happens in a blackout? The lights go out and you kind of wait for the lights to come back on. Because you can't really do anything until the power comes back on. But while waiting in the darkness, he's trying to create. He's manifesting, trying to create the Defeat card, Cutthroat Games, game playing. Five of Swords. You have the failure to manipulate and play games. Juggling with that. Maybe opening up about what he's creating, what he's designing. Okay, Angel, she's just doing her own thing, being watched over, being protected, waiting for incoming, waiting for something to come in hot, in her head. In her head, Eight of Swords, interference. The Three of Wands will be Three of Fire, Three of rescuing. But stuck in her head, mentally stuck with this interference. The Eight of Swords kind of is like locked in, not going anywhere, firm. So you know what I'm saying. Just not going to say firm and solid, but Eight of Swords being mentally stuck, mentally trapped, unable to move, interference. There's a lot of static in there on this. What is this? Looks like a TV, like an old TV. Yeah, a lot of static, a lot of noise. Waiting on the interference, virtue. Well, it's definitely be angelic, but virtue and interference. So she's just holding back, kind of sitting back, watching and processing or looking at the interference, being mentally stuck. Going over and over in her head. Things going over and over in her head. There he goes. Okay. So, we have the Nine of Pentacles and the Princess of Swords. Single, abundant, independent, kind of free, the activist. Stands up for what she believes in. Takes charge, takes action. She has a bullhorn. She has a bullhorn wanting to speak her truth, capture attention. It's like going after justice, not receiving justice, but going after justice. The activist. Have the Chariot and the Four of Pentacles, moving forward, still holding back. So you have the Chariot, and the Four of Pentacles, for a disc. That is again forward movement and holding back or holding on. We'll get some clarifiers to see which way it goes. Two of Swords, peace, putting the swords down. Hold on. Give me one more. Alright, so we have the Knight of Cups, the Moon, and the Death card. Holding back from being seduced or falling prey to a seducer, someone trying to seduce, hiding feelings. Underneath there's hiding emotions. She's hiding emotions, and underneath there is a transformation happening. Again, she's still holding back, but I'm positive it's, for a good reason, moving on, standing up what she believes in, just independent, still holding back, still, not really feeling like the holding back is because of this person here. Seducer, someone trying to seduce her and, in her face, trying to charm her, trying to win her over. Holding back from that. She's going to continue to hold back. So again, I'm getting that she's just going to continue to hold back. Okay. And hide her feelings from this Knight of Cups energy. And transforms until she sees a transformation. Okay. Yeah. She's disappointed in what she sees. That's why she's holding back. Coins, both feeling the balance, the justice. Feeling like everything's fair. Fair judgment, both mutually feeling like it's fair judgment. Fair judgment. Justice and judgment. What did it say? Cruelty and the Wheel of Fortune. Cruelty and Wheel of Fortune. Doubts, fears, and worries on what's going to happen in turn of events. Nervous, scared about how things will work out. Missing each other, yearning for each other, desiring each other. Obsessing over each other. Nervous about the turn of events from the past. Past toxic ways. Valor, 7 of Wands. It's protesting. Getting a lot of thoughts and ideas. That's too many. That's a lot. We'll look at them, but I'll put them back. Have the nine of Wands, Fortitude, Ace of Cups, New Beginning, and Eight of Swords, Swiftness. So pushing forward for a new beginning in love quickly. Both of you guys are kind of blocking this. So yeah, there it goes. Getting a different perspective about moving fast. Mutually. Okay. Fortitude. Fortitude is continuing to push forward regardless of what's in front of you. You gotta have the fortitude, fast, strong forward movement. Let's get some clarifiers. Alright. New cycle. Trying to juggle a new cycle with his feminine. A new cycle of growth and expansion with the Empress. Need one more for this new cycle. Nervous. Doubts, fears, worries about heartbreak. Okay. Why though? Clarify the Princess of Disc. Princess of Disc. Yeah, optimistic new beginning. Like, I think he's trying to find some type of balance by juggling stability, keeping things going. Also, everything's up in the air. I'm not quite feeling. It's some stable, grounded parts to that card, and it's some not. Because if you're able to juggle, you can, catch and pick up anything, and just go with it, right? With the rest of your life. Yeah, Page. A lot of Page energy, a little immature energy. Princess of Disc, again, the kindergarten teacher. The Page of Wands is optimistic, spark of hope, or flirting, communication. Kind of like passionate communications. Watching the Page of Swords, observing. It kind of looks like this kindergarten teacher is reflective and observing too. Thinking about, their life, thinking about how happy they are, thinking about, how pleased, looks happy, looks, sweet, optimistic. The Page of Swords is observing. Clarify the Ace of Disc. Clarify the Ace of Disc. New beginning. Fresh start. New beginning. There's a Energy obsessed. Okay, that's what it is. It's an obsession over this connection, this relationship here. The Ten of Pentacles, this is the Four of Cups, boredom, discontent, missed opportunity. Because there was a lack of, missed opportunity because of a lack of wish fulfillment, rejected, boredom. Ten of Pentacles, long-term situation. Hold on, let me get it. Having hope for healing. Wishing for healing. There's a lack, and I don't like saying boredom, because when you say you're bored with a person, person is not something you bore with. When we treat people as things as minuscule as something that you can get bored of, you reduce that person to an object, something you pick up and play with all the time. So, I guess for me, I don't like saying boredom, but the Four of Cups is missed opportunities, lack, feeling. But I'm still feeling like there's a wish for a long-term connection, though, with the star being there. There's an obsession, control in this connection. You're trying to control this connection. Therapist, opening up to receive love, clarified by the Five of Swords, Seven of Wands. The Five of Swords is mind games and ego, or just, ready for a fight, on guard, ready to win at all costs. See, I'm getting manipulation and mind games with both of these Five of Swords. Because the Five of Swords with the Seven of Wands you block because of your ego. You may look like Queen of Cups, or he's trying to juggle with the idea, disappointed. The Ten of Pentacles was rejected and left him out in the cold. Is what he wished for. I don't know. Five of Swords, Seven of Wands. His ego is blocking him from opening up. Princess of Cups. Clarify the Princess of Cups. There's some sadness, loss, regrets, disappointment. I'm sorry, I just didn't want to get the light out. It's bright enough. I thought it was bright enough. The Princess of Cups, again, the costume designer is excited about making the dress her outcome and all the other good stuff. But There's still some sadness, loss, and regrets about moving forward. But there's still forward movement, you know? Alrighty. Clarify the Seven of Pentacles. I still feel like there. Okay. Opening up, but still being blocked in his ego. So he may begin to open up, become softer, a little bit more gentle, like a kindergarten teacher, right? But underneath, he's afraid of being heartbroken. He is optimistic and observing this new beginning, these first few steps. A little obsessed with the relationship, or trying to control the relationship. And disappointing feeling like, but still wishing and hoping and healing. The lack of healing. Disappointed with the lack of healing. Yeah. He's looking at the Ten of Pentacles, disappointed with the lack of healing there. In his ego, blocking things out, protecting himself. You know, disappointed about moving forward. Because there's juggling and options. Failure to juggle and keep the confusion. Seven of Pentacles. Clarified by the weighing options. Two of Pentacles. The Seven of Cups. Confusion, illusions, options, choices. As it says failure, I'm going to take that word literal. Did fail to keep everything going. Whatever he was doing, the juggling here with the Two of Pentacles, failed. Trying to manifest friendship, a stable new beginning. Again, kindergarten teacher, Princess of Dis, which is the Prince of Dis, and that's the, no, it is Princess. Page of Pentacles. Be friends, come back together, celebrate reconciliation, two becoming one, joining, or coming together. Clarify the Five of Swords, defeat. The Five of Swords is like the cutthroat games, mind games, manipulation is defeated, getting a different perspective on that, looking at that, getting a closer look at that. Yeah. About stability and long-term situations. So he's getting a better understanding about those mind games, though. But he's in his ego, so maybe he was trying to play a mind game or two here and there, trying to manipulate the situation. I feel like that was a behavior to protect himself. Because never mind all of that, he still is obsessed and stuck and bound with this relationship. Okay. Trying to protect himself. Okay. Three of Wands, to go after what she wants and usually gets it. To be fulfilled. Waiting to go after what she wants. Holding off to get what she wants. To follow her passions. The Queen of Wands. the Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups is the fulfillment, it could be overindulgent, but having all these wonderful, wonderful things surrounded you, like celebrating, rejoicing. Just clarify this Eight of Swords interference. Yeah, Queen of Swords, you're on guard, defensive, you have your sword up, you making head over heart decisions, standing your ground, being fair. Being fair so you can make a judgment. Being clear thinking so you can make a judgment. Nine of Pentacles, stable, independent, abundant. I'm just getting not a care in the world. Again, that's why, when people are unhappy and they have all these worries, they tend to do some non-productive things in their life. They tend to behave in non-productive ways. And it could also look not relaxed. It could look tense. It could look stressed. It could look bored, like masculine. But I mean, that's something else. That's not what I'm saying he's doing. But it is Nine of Pentacles is abundant, not a care in the world. When people have a lot of things going on in their life, like I said, they tend to behave certain ways. They tend to carry those stresses and burdens and cause conflict. Yeah, you have conflicting thoughts about building. But again, gain, building towards something. Clarify the Princess of Swords. Princess of Swords. Activist. Like I said, going after the truth about this betrayal, feeling backstabbed, feeling it was a painful ending, surrendering. Hold on. A little more for the Princess of Swords. Okay, so I'm getting an ending to the past, what happened in the past, betrayal in the past. Going after the truth, going after justice, chasing down justice. Truth and clarity. It's like an activist. So, like, say someone, like an animal rights activist, standing outside of a, animal hospital to where they're running tests and some unmentionable things. Now, the Princess of Swords is the one outside protesting. If she has to do it alone, she's going to stand out there protesting. Protesting against something that she does not want to take place for what's right. We don't do that to animals. We don't behave that way. Betrayal in the past. Betrayal in the past betrayals. Moving forward, with justice. That's the Queen of Swords here as well, and Judgment. There's the Justice and the Judgment card there, and here's the Justice and the Judgment card here. Moving forward, balancing the scales. Balancing, being fair, to be happy. We don't have to hold on to those things. We're still holding back. Clarify the four of holding back to put in some work. Holding back, putting in work. Working on things, studying, perfecting, finishing final touches. Clarify the Knight of Cups. Conflict, competition. Five of Wands. Five of Wands. Holding back, working, doing some inner work, some more work. Okay. Sorry about that. The Knight of Cups, the Seducer, and the Five of Wands. Conflict, competition, power struggle with the Seducer. Okay, so I'm going to say there's a holding back because you're doing some work, right? Has the Hermit come out, having conflict and internal conflict and going inside about it. Hiding feelings of wanting to take a leap of faith. So you're holding back. You're not really engaging because you're doing some inner work. You're still standing up for what you believe in from past betrayals, as well as transforming on the inside, but hiding your feelings that you want to take a leap of faith. Am I about right? The Death card. Again, we can say no and say other things and reject the idea, but the feelings and the energy is there. With tarot, I always say honesty is the best policy. If you get upset and you reject an idea, it is because you genuinely do feel that way, and this is just typically the experience. You genuinely feel that way. You're just too afraid of the results of what will come of you feeling that way. Something that is causing a fear. So you may want to explore that. You may want to meditate on it. You can always think about it. Being truthful and honest with yourself. I mean, if you're not going to get the truth from others, at least you can expect the truth from yourself. Let's try that again. Clarify Death card. The Hierophant transforming. Having a higher knowledge, having a higher understanding. Transforming this commitment, transforming to Hierophant. There's a transformation, death and rebirth. Like this person died and was resuscitated with a higher knowledge. But still in her head, the Hand of Swords. Still in your head. Justice bounces scales, hitting the jackpot here. Clarifying justice is the Eight of Wands. Swift forward movement. Balancing things out with back and forth energy. Clarify. Oh no, that's too many. Okay, so we have the Ace of Pentacles, Judgment. Clarified by the Ace of Wands. A passionate new beginning. afraid to come running in. Knight of Wands, doubts, fears, worries, wanting to come rushing. Knight of Wands, come rushing in and express your love, opening up emotionally. Scared to do it, but both scared to do it. Mutual, Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune and its connection. About things turning around. Been waiting a long time. Wheel of Fortune. Seven of Pentacles, connection. Turn of events in this connection. Waiting for a return on investment. Again, waiting for the slot machine to cash. Waiting to cash in. Waiting to cash in coins, right? Clarify the Six of Cups. New cycle. Pleasure. Happy, pleased with the new cycle and turn of events. Wheel of Fortune again. New cycle and a turn of events. Clarify the Six of Cups. Goodness. Clarify the Devil. Stuck and bound. Obsessed, controlling, this new beginning. Bound to this new beginning, obsessed with. Valor. Resist. This is protesting. This is standing up for what you believe in. Fighting, putting up a fight against something. Following your intuition. That's too many. To hold back, yeah. Or to hold on. Following your intuition to hold on to each other. Or hold back. Give me one more. Hold back and manifest. Hold on to your manifestation. Pisces energy twice. Water energy, Cancer energy. The Hangman clarified by the Moon and the Tower. Hidden feelings revealed. Getting a different perspective. Hidden feelings to be revealed. Eight of Wands clarified by the Eight of Swords. That's fast forward movement. But mentally recycling thoughts and processes with the Knight of Cups at the bottom of the deck. That's emotional expression. We have that here twice. Two emotional expressions, but having wanting to express themselves emotionally, wanting to open up emotionally. I'm starting to see things get moving because we have the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Wands twice, Chariot twice, Knight of Wands. What else do we have for movement? Let's talk major emotional beings out real quick. We have Libra, Taurus, Capricorn, Aquarius, Cancer, Gemini, Pisces. I have 3 Pisces cards. High Priestess, Moon, and Hangman. Cancer, Gemini, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Aries, Taurus, Leo, Libra, Gemini, Virgo, Gemini again. Did I say Leo? Virgo twice. But that's the energy I'm picking up on the major emotional part of things, at least. Let's get some romance, angels. Angel card masculine. Retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world and free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. So, emotioning is ego and blocking this. Okay, so you both, I'm energetically blocking this, right? So, masculine is in his ego. He still wants the connection. He's just afraid of getting his heart broken, so he wants to start small, bet small, lose small type thing. Yeah, underneath the deck. This could be the one. Masculine is disconnecting, maybe spending, not even that, just not be disconnecting emotionally. Because the emotions that I'm seeing on the board, on the spreads here, is more about this connection, this relationship, and sadness and disappointment. So, disconnecting the world and freeing himself, taking control of his life. So he's doing that to assert himself, and we cannot fault him for that. If you need, pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. Wedding. This situation involves marriage. So, could be wanting to get married. One of you guys could be married. Thinking about marriage could go a different way. But again, masculine is taking control of his life. He has a lot going on, trying to keep things going and moving, and he's needing to disconnect from. And it's not personal. So when somebody needs someone one time, have you ever been stressed and had a lot on your plate and worried and having to balance everything out or keep things going when you don't have any time for yourself to think? You need time to not even saying time, but again, you know what I'm saying? So set aside time dedicated for solely that. So if you don't set aside the time for yourself, you kind of do need to say, hey, I'm closing off. You can close off and process and feel those things that you need to do. You don't need to constantly express your feelings, because if you can't express something that you haven't processed mentally yourself. So don't expect that from masculine. Forgiving and learning for feminine, as you release and heal the past, you experience more love in present moments, learning to let go of some things. True love, this is a romance of a lifetime. Forgiving and learning. So you need to understand that sometimes things need to end to come back and be better. Engagement at the bottom of the deck. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So again, the situation involves marriage, right? So it's one of those things where Feminine, we gotta forgive masculine for all his past behaviors. These are in the past. What is he presenting to you now? You do need to pay attention to the red flags of what's going on. The signs are cautioning you that he's drawing back. He's back, putting up blocks in his ego, not really opening up, right? Retreat for this lady. Message for yourself. Message. So there's a privileged lady retreating. This is just additional messages picking up off of the retreat. So disconnect from the world. Privileged lady. Privileged lady. A privileged lady is someone who has everything handed to her. Disconnect from the world. Disconnecting from some privileged lady. Okay. For yourself, it's time to take back control of your life. There's the message. Pay attention to the red flags. Pay attention to the red flags on the path. 8. Pay attention to the red flags on this pathway. So, when we walk forward in life from day to day, things are thrown our way and challenges are brought up, as well as emotions, feelings, and, all the other good stuff. So, this behavior with the Five of Swords, like I said, it was cutthroat games. To get a different perspective on marriage and long-term commitment. Manifesting. Manifesting. Okay. Sorry. Things jump out. Things jump out on the pathway, and we have to address them. We have to pay attention to those things. Things that, if this is involving marriage, things and warning signs to show that, hey, this needs to be changed before we get married, or this needs to be done before we talk about marriage, or certain behaviors, actions, character traits, financial situations, so many things that come up that try and warn us. Clarify. That's too many. Expectation. The community is expecting him to get married. This situation involves marriage. Mature woman. So there's a privileged lady and a mature woman. I don't know if I can get that one. Change. Forgiving and learning to produce a change. Okay. Forgiving and learning will change things. Okay, true love. This is a romance of a lifetime. Imprisonment. Stuck. And that's causing a concern. Your love is imprisoned. True love, this is more, you feel stuck. You feel, yeah, that's the eight of swords and the queen of swords, kind of stuck on guard. With prison, you are guarded, you are stuck, and there are guards when you're imprisoned. To make sure you stay stuck. So be cautious of, energies around you, like doing things like that. But yes, this is a romance of a lifetime. We do have to forgive and learn to make changes. So I get you're going after it. I'm getting a lot of like justice energy here, balance and fairness. You're going inside about the internal, back and forth that you guys have, but pretty much you have everything that you need. I encourage both to look inside and try and figure out how to make this thing work. You guys are investing and waiting for things to turn around and see, this poured oncoming golden nuggets or gold coming your way. So I wouldn't worry about too much. Masculine has to drop a little bit of that ego to get some success. Don't expect to juggle others. Okay, so that's all I have for you. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Bye. See you guys tomorrow.